Hello, this is a walkthrough of Mastery Exam EL, Practice Version 1, problem number 5, where we're again finding a solution to an equation, just like we did in number 4. This time the equation has a logarithm in it instead of an exponent. So we're still going to try to use our good equation solving technique, which is to simply do correct algebra and attempt to isolate the x. Let's begin by writing down the equation itself and working with it. 2 natural log of 3x minus 1 is 4. Now, just like we saw with the previous one that had the e exponent expression, we begin at the top level with one thing multiplied to another. So let's begin by dividing both sides by 2. That'll give me just a natural log 3x minus 1 on this side and a 4 divided by 2, or 2, on this side. Now we come to the point where the key concept of this problem comes into play. How do I solve an equation where the variable is embedded inside a logarithm? Well, I'm going to use a cancellation property, not the same one as we saw in the previous problem on this mastery exam, but the cancellation property that says that if I take e, the number e, and raise it to the ln of something power, then I'm left with just the something. Okay, just that argument of a logarithm is what remains. For example, e to the natural log 4 is 4. So what this tells me is that if I have something that's inside a logarithm, I want to get it out, I need to raise both sides up as an exponent on e. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing to both sides of this equation, so this is a fair move. I'm going to raise both sides of the equation up as a power on e. I have e to the natural log 3x minus 1 on this side, and that's equal to e to the 2 on this side. That's a legitimate move because I'm doing an algebraic step on both sides of the equation. Now on the right side of the equation I have e squared, which is just a number. On the left side of the equation I have something good. I have e to the logarithm of something. Okay, see that? I'm going to underline it in green. I can now use this exponent property right here, this cancellation property, to say what I end up with on the left side here is just the argument on the logarithm, 3x minus 1. This 3x minus 1 here plays the same role that a does here. And so the cancellation property tells me that e to the log 3x minus 1 is just 3x minus 1. And now it's quite simple to solve for x because all I have here are numbers and an x. Let me add 1 to both sides and I'll get 3x equals e squared plus 1. And then finally, this will be our last step. Go to red here. I'm just going to divide by 3 and I end up with x equals 1/3 parenthesis e squared plus 1. And that's the exact value of this solution. Again, the key property here was the cancellation property, and that's how you get from this step to this step.